Welcome to our video on Bernie Madoff, the man behind the largest Ponzi scheme in history. Madoff, a stockbroker and investment advisor, convinced thousands of investors to give him their money, promising them steady returns on their investments. But in reality, Madoff was using new investors' money to pay off earlier investors, creating a never-ending cycle of deception. The Ponzi scheme Madoff orchestrated was able to go on for decades, with Madoff convincing investors to give him more money even as early investors tried to withdraw their funds. This was possible, in part, because of Madoff's reputation as a successful stockbroker and investment advisor. Many people trusted him and were willing to overlook red flags, such as the lack of transparency in Madoff's investment strategies and the consistent returns he promised. However, Madoff's legitimate business was only a cover for the illegal activity taking place behind the scenes. Despite his reputation and the trust many had in him, Madoff was committing fraud on a massive scale. To understand how Madoff was able to pull off such a massive fraud, it's important to know a bit about the nature of Ponzi schemes. A Ponzi scheme is a type of investment scam where returns are paid to existing investors from funds contributed by new investors, rather than from profit earned by the individual or organization running the scheme. In Madoff's case, he promised investors steady returns of 10 to 12% per year, regardless of market conditions. He used the funds from new investors to pay returns to existing investors and to keep the scheme going. Madoff was able to keep the scheme going for so long because he had a large network of wealthy and influential investors. Many of them were referrals from existing clients, and Madoff was able to build a reputation as a trusted and successful investment advisor. He also took steps to ensure that his investors were not able to independently verify their investments, such as by providing false account statements and refusing to allow outside auditors to review his books. The aftermath of Madoff's Ponzi scheme was devastating for many investors who lost their life savings. It also had a ripple effect on the financial industry, leading to increased scrutiny of investment advisors and stricter regulations. Madoff was eventually arrested and convicted, receiving a 150-year prison sentence for his crimes. The Madoff Ponzi scheme serves as a reminder of the importance of due diligence when investing and the danger of blindly trusting even those with a good reputation. It also highlights the need for strong regulatory oversight and enforcement to protect investors from fraudulent activities. In addition to the human toll, the Madoff scam also had a significant impact on the financial industry, as it prompted regulators and financial institutions to review and improve their risk management procedures. The incident also led to the creation of new regulations such as the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, which aimed to increase transparency and accountability in the financial industry. It's important to remember that Madoff's Ponzi scheme was not just a one-time event, but an ongoing operation that took place over many years. It's a cautionary tale of how even the most sophisticated and successful investors can fall prey to fraud if they don't exercise due diligence and maintain a healthy level of skepticism. We hope this video has provided you with a deeper understanding of the fraud Bernie Madoff orchestrated and the legitimate business he used to cover it up. Remember that investing always carries some level of risk, and it is essential to be well informed and cautious in order to protect yourself and your assets.